Welcome to Weeping Willow Homestead and our week of dinners. In these videos, I show you how I combine inexpensive all-day groceries with food that we are blessed with from the food pantries to provide hopefully well-balanced, well-rounded meals. As a family, we generally try to eat low carb because my husband and I do for health reasons, and as the sole cook in the house, it's easier for me to make one meal than to try to be a short order cook. But you'll see variations to that, and I'll explain as we go. So tonight is Monday, and this is going to be, to an extent, a wing it week, just meaning it's been a solid couple of weeks since we went to the grocery store. My husband picked up a few things a couple of days ago, just some fresh fruits and veggies kind of thing. But we're starting to get where I have not meal planned. So we're using what we have on hand, things that we have gotten from the food pantry. So that's why it's kind of a wing it, is we're working with the things that we receive on the fly, things from the garden, trying to use up some of like the meats that are a little bit more meh to cook with, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's this week. So tonight we have, I call these mini meatloaves. So I just use like my basic meatloaf recipe, and I just make them small so they cook faster. They cook in like a half an hour rather than an hour kind of thing. So these I did, it was 2 pounds of ground beef and a pound of Italian sausage. I did 2 eggs, about maybe a third of a cup of ground pork rinds as the binder. You could use crackers, breadcrumbs, anything like that. We just, because it's low carb, that's what we use. And then I decided to make these kind of bacon cheeseburger meatloaf. So I added in probably a third of a cup of bacon bits and about a half of a cup to a cup of shredded cheddar cheese to them. And then I just baked them at 375 for, like I said, about a half an hour. And the kids can put ketchup on theirs if they want to. Doesn't really matter. But they'll taste like a bacon cheeseburger. So yum. With that, we have some coleslaw. I had a cabbage, small one that was not looking great, so I had to peel like half the leaves off. And then a couple of carrots, and so I shredded that up, added some Miracle Whip and a little bit of sugar, and made coleslaw with that. I will probably pass on that. I'm still limiting raw vegetables for my stomach. Just a quick update, everybody is doing much better after getting done with the parasite cleanse. I'm still having some slight residual stuff that I'm hoping will go away. If it doesn't, then we'll go back to square one and see if there's something else. But my little guys that were having stomach issues as well seem to be heading in the right direction. So fingers crossed that was it. We'll see. So then these are our potatoes that we grew in the garden from sprouting food pantry potatoes, and we picked like, was it 2 5-gallon buckets? I mean, like a ridiculous amount of potatoes. And these I did in the air fryer, 400 for about a half an hour, because there were so many of them. If you're doing a smaller batch, then you can get away with a shorter period of time. I would have liked to do these maybe a little bit longer and get them a little bit more browned and crisp, but I just put some cooking oil and some seasoned salt on those, and these taste very much like oven fries or potato wedges, that kind of thing. So we kind of have like a burgers and fries theme going on here. A sliced tomato from the garden, and then I went out and picked just enough green beans to do a small batch, probably enough for me and my husband and maybe one other kid or whoever wants it. I know I do. And this makes me so tempted to go out and clean pick the green beans and keep picking green beans, because man, those are so good, but I also don't want to pick green beans. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going there. So that is Monday night's throw it together dinner. We'll see you tomorrow. It is Tuesday night, and tonight we are having big salads. This is a family favorite. So literally it's just salad with a bunch of toppings. And this is a great one for if you have kiddos that are a little iffy on eating salad. Let them pick out whatever toppings that they want. So I usually just kind of rummage through the refrigerator and the pantry and pull out anything that I think would make a good salad topping. So we have lettuce that we got from the food pantry today combined with the little bit that was left from the mobile food pantry last week. We have some random crackers, some bacon, raisins, diced tomato from our garden, a couple of avocados for those of us who like it, hard-boiled eggs, some chicken thighs that were frozen from Aldi that I just put in the air fryer. And then I've got some shredded cheese, and I still need to get out I've got some sliced almonds, and then salad dressings. But it really is a great way of getting your kids to try some different things on, especially eating salad, is put just a little bit of lettuce in their bowl and then let them pick out whatever toppings they want. And then each time that you make it, add a little bit more lettuce to it so that when we first start, especially when our kids are little, there's actually very little lettuce in there because they can't eat it. But I will put in the chicken and the cheese and the egg and the tomato because it's all things that they can chew easily. And then as they get bigger, you just add more lettuce. So, and then it's also just nice for mine. I'm still trying to avoid too much lettuce. So in mine, I'll do less lettuce and more of the chicken and the egg and that kind of thing. So, all right, that is Tuesday night's dinner. We'll see you tomorrow. It is Wednesday night, and I think you could probably hear it last night, and you can definitely hear it tonight. I have a cold. I don't know if it's the same one that my kids had like a week ago or if it's a new one, but Mom is tired today, and I still managed to get a bunch of stuff done because, you know, that's how mamaing works. But tonight I pulled out what I call my backup meal. It's the stuff that I generally try to have on hands all the time for if I just don't feel good and I don't feel like cooking, because this one makes a quick meal. So it is a package of kielbasa, smoked sausage, whatever you call it, from Aldi, a can of peas, and a box of mac and cheese. My kids love this meal. They're completely fine with it, and it works for, like I said, the times when Mom just doesn't feel good. So for me, because obviously neither one of those is low carb, I've got this Kettle and Fire keto butter curry bone broth soup, and soup just sounds good right now. No food actually sounds good right now. I have no appetite right now, but I obviously know I need to eat something. So I'm just going to make myself a small bowl of that, like half the box, I think, because I think it was, it's 2 servings for it. And here, there's the nutrition info if you want it. Pretty clean ingredients and only 3 net carbs for 1 cup. So, and 1 cup will probably do me because, I'm just not hungry. I could drink my weight in water right now, but I'm not hungry. So that is Wednesday night's dinner. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow feeling a little bit better.
Bye.
It is Thursday night. I am feeling a little bit better. I took today off. Y'all, I have not done anything today besides meals for kids, and even that I tried to do lazy ones. So I have spent the day laying in bed, on couches, in the hammock, watching YouTube videos that I am months backlogged on, and crocheting hats that I'm donating. So that's been the extent of my day, which is good. That's anytime my kids get a cold, I tell them take a day to rest. If you need to nap, just don't do anything for the day, and it's amazing how much better it makes you feel. So I still feel like blech, but hopefully doing this will make me feel a little bit better tomorrow. We'll see. So tonight we are doing Americanized Chinese food. And it is brought to you by getting these 2 packs of the teriyaki vegetables and sauce stir-fry kits from the food pantry earlier this week, and definitely needing to get these used. Let's see here. That says best by September 15th, and today is the 20th. So definitely no. Today is the 21st, so it definitely needed used. So I did up those 2 packages in there. And then this is some chicken thighs, frozen chicken thighs from Aldi. And I just did those in the air fryer and then cut them up. And I've got a couple more in there because this is one of my kids' favorite meals. And I can only fit like 2 or 3, depending on the size of the chicken thighs in there. And this is one of my kids' favorite meals, so I know they're going to go through it. And then this is 3 small packets. It's like half of a normal ramen noodle packet of ramen noodles, some fancy ones from the food pantry as well. So, yeah, this is definitely an almost all food pantry meal. And then my kids eat it with the sweet and sour sauce from Aldi on top of it. I did save the teriyaki sauce packets, and I'll give them the option of the 2, but I kind of doubt anybody's going to take the teriyaki. They're all going to want the sweet and sour, which is fine. I will probably do a little bit of the teriyaki sauce on mine, and then for mine, I just won't have noodles. I'll just do the veggies and chicken. So that is Thursday night. We'll see you tomorrow. It is Friday night, and Friday night at our house means pizza night, and I'm not going to do the whole spiel tonight because I don't feel like talking. If you're new here, go watch some of my previous videos, and I explain what pizza night is for us. So tonight we have I'm trying to remember what they've called them, wheat sub rolls. There's a 6-pack of wheat sub rolls that we got from the food pantry earlier this week. And so I cut them open. My husband and I used to do this with the $1 Walmart French bread rolls a lot early in marriage when we needed cheap meals. So anyway, we did 3 Hawaiian, 2 pepperoni, and then 3 barbecue chicken. And that was the leftover chicken from last night. And then I decided, because there was just 2 left that wouldn't fit on that pan, I went ahead and made some garlic cheesy bread. So I melted some butter in the microwave, added in powdered garlic, Italian seasoning, and what else no, that was it. And then put that on the bread, and then topped it with just a little bit of mozzarella cheese and then some Parmesan, like the shaky green cheese. And then the kids are also going to have just some simple side salads with this. I have no idea what I'm having for dinner. There's like no leftovers in the house like there normally are. And yeah, I don't know. I might whip up some kind of soup because soup sounds good when you're sick, right? So tonight is also the one night a week that we do dessert. Sometimes I make something. Most of the time I just pull out whatever dessert options we have. We still have a bunch of the candy left from the parade. We've got some of the peanut butter cookies from like 3 weeks ago from the food pantry. I don't think we have any more ice cream left. I'm drawing a blank. My brain is still mush today. I have felt a little bit better today, but I also sat around and did nothing most of the day. Again, I did dishes and some general house stuff, made meals, but yeah, that's about the extent of it. I'm really wanting to feel better for Sunday because it's Communion Sunday and church fellowship meal after church, and I really want to go. So I want to get better, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Anyway, so I don't know what I'm eating. I definitely won't be having dessert. If I do, it'll just be like a piece of chocolate or something. So yeah, sugar is not good for you when you're sick. Well, it's not good for you ever, but okay, that's Friday night. We'll see you tomorrow. It is Saturday night, and tonight we are having a whole roasted chicken. This is, I had picked up some at Aldi a while back. They had their Never Any brand chicken, which are usually double the price of regular chicken, and they had them on sale, like with the 50% mark off sticker that made them like $1 a pound, which is pretty good for whole chickens now. Used to be I could get them for like 69, 70 cents a pound, somewhere around in there. But you know, inflation. So I just roasted that low and slow in the oven, and I didn't do anything to it. I didn't even salt it. And I will just put some barbecue sauce on the kids' plates if they want some on it, but it makes for a nice crispy skin. Then I did the bag of frozen broccoli from the food pantry, and I steamed that for a while until it was almost done, and then I put it on this sheet and put it in the oven sprinkled on some Parmesan cheese and some garlic powder. I also need to throw some salt on there before I serve it. And then with that, we have sliced tomato from our garden. Y'all, that is 1 tomato. It's a big one. And then we had quite a bit of the garlic bread left over from last night from the pizza, so I put some of that on each one of the kids' plates as well. If you are new here, this is the end of our week of meals. On Sunday, when we get home from church, I pull out all of the leftovers from the week and I let the kids pick and choose whatever they want. We just make up plates of whatever they choose and microwave them, and that is, sorry, that door is so loud. And that is lunch. Then Sunday evening, I get out charcuterie board things. So on the counter, I lay out box of graham crackers, containers of dried fruits, cured meats, nuts, seeds, anything along those lines. And the kids, I bust out paper plates on that night, and the kids once again get to pick and choose whatever they want. And it makes for a nice day of me not having to cook anything. So yeah, that is our week of meals. It was a rough one because of me being sick. I am feeling mostly better today, still just tired. Usually that's how illnesses hit me, is that I'm tired. So yeah, all right. I will post any relevant recipes in the show notes. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye and God bless.